5091. VFR cruising altitudes are required to be maintained when flying. A. At 3,000 feet or more AGL, based on true course. B. More than 3,000 feet AGL, based on magnetic course. C. At 3,000 feet or more above MCL, based on magnetic heading. The correct answer is B. At more than 3,000 feet above ground level, level cruise, magnetic course determines correct attitude. 5272. How can you determine if another aircraft is on a collision course with your aircraft? A. The nose of each aircraft is pointed at the same point in space. B. The other aircraft will always appear to get larger and closer at a rapid rate. C. There will be no apparent relative motion between your aircraft and the other aircraft. The correct answer is C. There will be no apparent relative motion between your aircraft and the other aircraft. To determine if another aircraft is on a collision course with your aircraft, you can use visual observation techniques to assess the relative motion between the two aircraft. If there is no apparent relative motion, meaning the other aircraft appears to maintain a consistent position in relation to your aircraft over time, it suggests that both aircraft are likely maintaining a safe distance from each other and not on a collision course. 5133. When planning a night cross-country flight, a pilot should check for A. Availability and status of en route and destination airport lighting systems. B. Red en route course lights. C. Location of rotating light beacons. The correct answer is A. Availability and status of en route and destination airport lighting systems. When planning a night cross-country flight, it is important for a pilot to check for the availability and status of en route and destination airport lighting systems. This information helps ensure that the necessary lighting systems, such as runway lights, taxiway lights, and approach lighting systems, are operational at the intended airports. 5134. Light beacons producing red flashes indicate A. End of runway warning at departure end. B. A pilot should remain clear of an airport traffic pattern and continue circling. C. Obstructions or areas considered hazardous to aerial navigation. The correct answer is C. Obstructions or areas considered hazardous to aerial navigation. Light beacons producing red flashes indicate obstructions or areas considered hazardous to aerial navigation. These flashing red lights are typically installed on tall structures such as towers, antennas, or other significant obstacles that could pose a danger to aircraft. The purpose of these lights is to draw attention to these obstacles and help pilots identify and avoid them. 5135. What is the first indication of flying into restricted visibility conditions when operating VFR at night? A. Ground lights begin to take on an appearance of being surrounded by a halo or glow. B. A gradual disappearance off lights on the ground. C. Cockpit lights begin to take on an appearance of a halo or glow around them. The correct answer is B. In general, clouds and other obstructions to visibility are challenging to see at night, especially on dark or gloomy evenings. Usually, the gradual disappearance of tights on the ground is the first sign that you are flying in low visibility circumstances.